There was a time when there wasn't a man, no reason for man to die. They were in the middle of something they couldn't understand, a grain of sand that could fly. The earth was round, they sensed it. God walked by, I saw his toes. Just a granule of sand. One day I'd have hair up my nose. And there he was, so brilliant, invisible and all. With a voice, he said he was a word. And then I heard him call, "Let there be, listen to me." And he began to look at the earth through his own eyes, through his own heart. What a valuable place, such great worth. This is where I one day will raise my son, when we're not spirit and word alone. But in this place he will become new, and he will get his very own throne. The Father, Son, and Spirit. It's the way it's always been. But now, the incredible thing that God will give to him, the grains of sand near me, I know they could comprehend and understand why it all was and why it all had to end. The man on the tree crucified the prophets in beautiful poetry, like Isaiah would say. And as they asked him, "Why are you naked?" he said, "Well, God wanted it this way." Can you imagine walking down the road and saying, "Well, God just told me to take off my clothes, to fold them nice and to put them on a slab"? And Isaiah did as he was asked. There was no car, no bus, no plane, no train. There was no convenient cab. He would walk, and he would do prophecy. He could even make the sun go backward on the axis of the earth. As it went to the right, he could stop it and make it move backwards to the left. Still, it would remain in the same orbit and only lose a minute, maybe an hour or two. But still, he wanted to prove that there was a God this naked man knew. And Jesus one day, Isaiah said, would die humiliated on a tree, and they would all watch. Descendant of David is who this child will be, and Mary as well of David. And God, he had a plan, the pure blood from Adam to Noah. They would lead him and guide him to places that he alone could understand. He is the Creator who built the world and put all the stars in place, and taught the moon to stick like glue to the earth as we travel through space. And who is driving? It is God's will. He wanted us to live forever. He said, we cannot be killed. But death and life, the only things an narrow mind can understand, they are directed by the hand of God, and he is going to teach us all to understand the things that are necessary, the things will be. And death is a plan, but still it's the door to eternity. And as we die, and if we do not, God will gather us. He never forgot. He gave us a name when we were born, and he was there in the day, early morn. He never slept. He never rested, trying to make it all come to pass. And then on a cross, the sky went dark, the earth began to shake, and God would never again laugh. Not until he was alive again, he laid in a tomb with nail holes in feet and hands, spear hole in his side, whip marks on his back, and scars on his face that the modern men could never understand. The hair, the beard, it was ripped, as the throat was held down with saddle bottoms. And there he was, without hair on his face, and still the blood was not yet to the bottom, dripping out the holes in his hands, the whip marks on his back, and through his feet and side. The blood that he gave to heal and to help every man, it was pouring from inside. What a wonderful, perfect man who never sinned. The man had finally been found. David could not, Adam could not, Satan could not. And still there was one, God's only Son, Jesus Christ. Believe in him if you're dead, because you'll find out that you're still really alive. Believe in him before you die, and make a covenant and a plan to be in his eternity, the kingdom of light forever and ever. It's a gift for free. It's like a download. So easy. You just say yes, and you touch his heart with your fingertip. Invisible he is. You might not feel him, but still, for this kind of a touch, he is equipped. He made us as a family. He wanted to be loved. He was all alone in the beginning, in his very place. And now the sins atoned. The blood was gone. The man, he died, and 3 days later he walked again, right through the stone. And as it was rolled away by an angel his very own, he walked, and he could not wait to see his father that day again.